My name is Duncan. Duncan Astro. I know I haven't lost my sanity. It's just something. There's something in the dark. Ever since I was a kid, I always fucking hated the dark. It always played tricks on me. A simple rail would look like a man holding a knife. Often I would scream and run to my light switch, only to find no one was there, not a soul. I would wake my parents up often, crawl in with them, and sleep on their bed. Even then it seemed like it was still there, the thing in the dark. Of course, I couldn't see it, but I knew it was there. But as soon as I turned on the lights, it was gone. I use the term "it" because it just can't be identified as a person or an animal, or hell, even an object. It would change with every night, but there was something that never changed about it. Something that made me realize how scared I was of it when I was a kid. It touched me. I remember one night, it was a storm outside. I had a nightlight on. Some lightning came and, well, knocked the power out. So out went my nightlight. I was so paralyzed with fear that it would be back to look at me. I just laid there, unable to move, eyeballing the closet, the door, and the window. The three spots where it came from. It wasn't there, which put me into more fear and panic. I laid up and looked around. Nowhere. But then out of the corner of my eye, there it sat. Legs crossed, eyes wide open, mouth grinning. This time the thing in the dark decided to be a creepy man with no eyelids and white skin. It gave me the shivers, and I peed myself. As I backed to the corner of the room, it started laughing menacingly and approached me. I screamed as my first instinct, as my eyes were still gazing at the thing. Its expression changed. It grew alarmed. It grabbed me and licked my neck. Then it beat me, slamming my head against the bar and finally choking me on the pillow. I had been struggling for air and flopping about, and then it stopped. I heard my mother yelling at me. "What the hell is wrong, Duncan?" That was 13 years ago, when I was only 6. I'm 19 now, fresh out of high school and ready to pursue my dream job, biochemistry. I'm getting off topic, sorry. Anyway, when I turned 13, I stopped believing in it. I no longer was afraid of what was in the dark, and that's how it went for 6 years. I went along with my life, got a girlfriend and a nice apartment and a cool part-time job at the local grocery store. I really thought my life was in balance. I was happy. Until one night, my girlfriend was staying over. We stayed up all night playing video games and enjoying each other's company. She got tired and went to bed. I kissed her goodnight and went to my computer. I watched some Cry Plays and then switched over to some PewDiePie. I liked these guys. They made me feel good. A few hours passed and I realized my computer died and it was all dark. I must have fallen asleep. I had gotten up and wiped the drool I had in my hand. Yuck. I looked around and my eyes adjusted to the dark room. I saw my girlfriend lying there on the bed, passed out. I smiled and wished to join her, but I had to use the bathroom. So I opened the door and there it was. For a slight second, it was there. What the fuck, I croaked. I swear, I didn't imagine it. Maybe I did, but maybe I would later learn why I thought I saw him. But I digress. I got a little jumpy, but I shrugged it off as childhood scars. I walked down the short apartment hall to the bathroom, and as I took a piss and relieved myself, I heard something distant at first and closing in. I stopped. The sound stopped. I couldn't make out exactly what the hell I just heard, but I was freaking out. I looked myself in the mirror and glanced at my acne-scarred face. I sighed and then turned out the door toward my room. As I walked, I thought maybe I heard something following me. This time I turned quickly. Nothing. Just my imagination, I said. Just my imagination. As I walked into my room, there it sat, once more, perked on my girlfriend, sitting on her like a monkey. Hello, Duncan. The voice crawled down my throat. Its voice sounded so fucking horrifying. I went to turn the light switch on, but then it spoke. Don't do it, Duncan. Unless, of course, you think I'm still not real. I froze. What did he mean? What did it mean? Of course it wasn't real. I turned the lights on and it was gone. Typical. I rushed toward my girlfriend, making sure she was okay, and glanced up and it was staring right at me through the window. Its same white grin and skin. Its fucking skin. And no eyelids. What the hell do you want? I said. I was truly afraid of it. It giggled and licked his lips. Oh, you know, don't you, Duncan? I ran for the door, carrying my girlfriend. She awoke startled. Duncan, I tripped and dropped her. She laid sprawled out in front of me. Oh my God, Jackie, are you There it was, again. Feet on her back. It stepped and I heard the hard crunch of her spine. It chilled me to the damn bone. I saw right into her eyes, her blank, empty eyes. You think I'm something like a fake, huh, don't you, Duncan? Its voice whispered. You killed... Oh, I know, I killed her. He looked confused, but menacing at the same time. His bony fingers just touched the wall, scraping against it. But he stayed in the dark, never coming into the light. He snorted, and from what I could see, held a knife in his bony fingers. Again, I peed myself, and then the lights went out. I panicked as I heard his feet, his fucking feet, the sound of him moving, the steady rhythm of his slurp, slurp, slurp. I grabbed my lighter and frantically started lighting it. I felt his hot breath, his fingers wrapped around my neck, and I got the lighter to start. I instantly felt him jump away from me into the dark, hissing. He was waiting, just slurping and slurping and slurping. I know I haven't lost my sanity. It's just there's something in the dark, and I can safely say the thing is the it. Call it what you want. My final warning to you, whomever is reading this, please never sleep in the dark. It comes for everyone. Only in the dark. You'll see it. It will look different, but it can touch you. It can hurt you. I realized something, that my fear had become reality. He lurks, waiting. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Fuck, my lighter just went out.